Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. And this is a walkthrough of my coloring book, Warning, a very, very creepy Halloween coloring book. It has 80, count them, 80 grayscale images to color and enjoy. Now, it's pretty creepy, so you don't really want youngsters to see this book. So use your judgment. Okay, so this is a walkthrough of my book, one of my various coloring books now that I have up on Amazon. I have Potpourri Jubilee. I have Cute and Classic Christmas Jubilee, Potpourri Jubilee Volume 2, Eugene Ivanov. This is just to name a few. Victorian Men, Women, and Children. I've got one here, The Many Faces of Jesus Christ. I have a Cutie Halloween Jubilee. Oh, this one's a cool one. Hootie Owls Jubilee. Adorable Animals Jubilee. You can see the pattern. Awesome Autumn Jubilee. A bunch of them. Anyway. So let's get back to the subject at hand here. Oh, let me put my stack away. Now, this is going to take a while to do, so it's a longer video. So, as I mentioned, I have a Facebook group called Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. I broadcast every night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Even if you don't adult color, come on in. If you know somebody that doesn't color but is lonely, have them come in, because I'm live every night at 7 p.m. I chat with people that come in. I color. We have a good time. I have a master's degree in adult education, and I love using my teaching skills, teaching adult coloring and techniques, and we have a lot of fun with it. All right. So you need to know that in my group, I offer the ability for you to create your own 50-page coloring book. In other words, you come in, you pick 50 images from my files. I'll put them together for you as a book, and that's $9.99. I've got a ton of images to choose from. But if you don't want 50, you can buy 2 for $2, 1 for $1.49. Now, the other thing that you need to know is I also create custom coloring books around topics. So if you have a particular topic that you have a hard time finding coloring books for, pineapples, you know, country kitchens, baseball, whatever. Ooh, that's an idea. I may do one on baseball. Actually, I'm working on one right now that's the major holidays in the United States. So there'll be, let's see, I've got New Year's, Christmas, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Thanksgiving, and 4th of July. So that'll be 54 pages when I'm done. 9 images each. All right. So, just a little information here. You may not share in any manner any of the uncolored images. However, once you color them, you can do anything you want with them. If you want to sell them, give them as gifts, you know, whatever you would like to do with it. I want you to have fun with this book. All right. Now, one thing I'd like to tell you, this is a special request from me and all Amazon coloring book authors. If there are any printing issues in your book, please do not ding us in the review for it. We have absolutely no control over that. So please rate how you like the book instead. And if there's a problem with your book, go ahead and please get in contact with Amazon and have them replace it. All right, let me quit yakking about that stuff and let's start up. So this is going to take a little bit because we got 80 images here, and I like to spend a little time on each. This is not a super fast flip through, but you get to see everything here. Oh, check out that one. Just fun. Now, you'll notice that my images go edge to edge, full page. 98% of my books are like that. There's just a couple that have a border around them, but I love the edge to edge on these. So here's a mild one. Beautiful front steps. Then we have a creepy mansion. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Now, this is what I mean. You don't really want kids to see this. That could creep them out. Creepy dolls. So, if you like that sort of thing, I've got some pages in there like that. Here's a scary clown. Now, I've done a clown book. As of the recording of this video, my clown book will be out in a few days. So I'm excited about that. Actually, I think it is out on Amazon. I'll be doing a flip through of it in my group. Okay, then we've got this house. I thought that was really cool. Then we're back to creepy dolls again. This is why I don't want kids to necessarily see this book, because you don't want to scare them away from their dolls. Now, I like close-up images. So I manipulate these, I sharpen them up, I tweak them a little bit. So this is pretty impactful when you color the pages. Here's a Halloween pumpkin with a spooky sunrise. Here's another doll. Couple of pumpkins with spiders on them. There's a spider up here at the top as well. Then we have somewhat of a mosaic face here. And then we've got a creepy tree with skeletons at the bottom, a lantern. You could have a lot of fun with this, with the moon on the background. Then I've got some line art images available. So there are a couple of that. Then we've got a nice rib cage. That's cool. You can play around with that. And then we've got a menacing guy. If I were coloring this, you could make the eyes a little red on here to scare it up a little. And then we've got a skull with some flowers coming out of it. Excuse me, the camera adjustment. Now this doll isn't too bad, but it could be a little intimidating, especially if you dress up the eyes a little bit, maybe darken around it when you color it. Now there's a pretty intimidating one. Zoom in. Zoom in. Yeah. But play with it. Even has a pearl necklace. Zoom out. Zoom out. Here's a neat one, kind of like an Edgar Allan Poe. We've got a raven, the violin, the books, candle. Then we have the hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil, with skeletons, of all things. Go figure. Here's another creepy doll. No eyes. So you can definitely see why I don't want your kids to see this. Then we have a single eye peeping through a hole. Just fun to color. Skin color, of course, here. Then we have doll heads. Now this one, interesting. So we have a lonely forest with eyes. Check that out. And then we've got a man with a gun. That would be creepy. And then we've got a mask here. It's a hollow head with the blood tears. Now, here is a biting pumpkin through wood slats. I thought that one was really cool. Zoom in. Zoom in. You could do some neat things with that. And then you've got your autumn leaves. And then changed with the wood, that would look really good. And you can see pumpkins in the background here. Zoom out. Then we have a bone finger head. So tell me, are you creeped out yet watching this? It's different, and there's 80 of these puppies. Now we have another peekaboo through some wood slats. This time it's a mummy. I really like the idea of the wood slats. You can do a lot with this. You know, if you wanted to, you could drip blood through it, put some red on here. Just a lot of things you could do to dress it up. Now, see what I mean about the streak? I have no control over that. Okay, then we have a phantom doll head. Then we have a little girl, kind of witch-like, who has removed the head from her doll. Now this felt hat will color up beautifully. You can see it all the way over here and all the way over here. And yes, you can color black on black grayscale. If you've never done that before, come in my group. Here's a neat picture. An open window, a rustic window. That looked Halloween-y to me, so I included it. And then we have a graveyard, tall house, moon, pumpkins, bats, and trees. So you can see the mix of images here. Now this one, kind of Halloween-y. Doll sitting in a chair. Not too scary, But if you wanted to, you could color it up. Add the blood on it. Maybe some blood coming out of the mouth. Then we have a very ominous looking woman. Check out the eyes. Then we have some more, a wavy building here. Our pumpkins, bats, moon. And again, you can make this look really cool with the moon. Then we have like a demon horse. Red eyes on this one, glow. This one I think is spooky. The apparition on the wall of the cave. Then we've got our standard scary looking clown. Interesting. Then we have our glow-eyed doll, different from our other one. There are no duplicates in this book. Now this one, I'm going to wait a second for you to look at this and really look at what's going on here. That is the devil's arm shaking hands with a human being. This one to me also is startling. Then if you've got a thing about spiders, this one will get you. Creepy. No pun intended. Now this one took me a minute when I was looking at the image, but you can see the shadow in the background here, and then the woman. Then we've got a scary looking young lady. Now, here's the cover. I just thought this was a cool picture. I've colored this. It was fun. I enjoyed it. So here's the image. You can have a lot of fun with this one. Then we've got a child with a button doll. So are you creeped out yet with the book? Then we have a doll with flowers. Go figure that. And then we've got a young lady with blood on her face. And her shirt. And the wall behind her. So you could really creep this one up if you wanted to. Then we've got the little girl with the teddy bear and a knife. A cut in the leg and the arm, and of course in the center. And then we've got our, what's that movie? I don't watch them. The Walking Dead. Zombies. Ugh. Not my thing. And then we've got our menacing clown. And then we've got a barefaced goblin with a chain. Now, if you do your grayscale right, this will look really good with the material in the back. And then, of course, you can play around with the chain. Then we have our picture with our demon in the picture. This part of it's distorted. That reminds me of Ghostbusters. I think it was Ghostbusters 2. The one with the picture was coming alive. I can't remember if it was number 2 or number 1. I think it was it was number 2 because they had the baby Oscar. That was it. And then this one I thought was really interesting. It's kind of a sad commentary on war. And then we have our clown face. And then we have our growling woman. Now let me show you this one. Zoom in. That was done for me on the back cover. Check it out. Zoom in. So Steve did a really good job for me on that one. And then this is where we have our warrior that was done. And unfortunately, when I placed the image, I covered up the name. Steve did this one as well. That was my fault. Okay, zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. And then we have another scary clown. What is it? Somebody needs to tell me. What is it with scary clowns? I did a book. Now, I did another book on clowns, but these are friendly clowns. So, you know, why? Ooh. Then we have a mannequin. Part of an ear. Oh my. Then we have a Halloween poster, old-fashioned. I thought this one was fun. Then we have a spider. So if spiders upset you, look away for a second. But that one's pretty cool. Zoom in. Zoom in. Check it out. That's pretty creepy. Zoom out. Okay, you can look now. Then we have the mask. I think this one is from the Scream. We have a mask and a dagger. With blood. And then we have a long-haired doll. And then we have, this is a neat one, a raven sitting on top of a scary pumpkin. So this is lighter grayscale. And again, if you don't know how to do grayscale, join my group, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Then we have a young man with a skull face. Honestly, I find this one disturbing, but it's in here. And then we have a surgeon's scalpel and glove. In and itself, it's normal. In a creepy book, it's creepy. Then we have, what? A young bride, young girl, holding a skeleton head. Now, she may be holding an axe or a scythe, I don't know. I thought that one was interesting. Oops. Then we have a bloody hand on a pumpkin. Interesting. We're getting there. Then we have a little bit of ghoul makeup, a young lady. And this one I thought was interesting. Asylum, read forward and backwards. And then we have a scary little girl. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, a necklace. That's what it is. It's a necklace of skulls and a hair clip of a skull. Took me a second. And we're back to our bloody, creepy clowns. Now this one is interesting. Take a second to look at it. That would be a neat picture to color. All right, let me push this open. Give me a second here. Then we have a lady, a photograph where the eyes are missing. I think that was just in the photograph, something wrong with it, but it makes for a creepy picture. Then we've got a young lady with her lips on a rose and a little bit of blood coming down. Then we have some vampire teeth and just lips. Almost done. Then we have a vampire, not a vampire, excuse me, a wreath with a skeleton head and a bow. Definitely not your Christmas stuff. Then we have a cat sitting on a fence with a moon behind it, which is done in the Zentangle. All right. And then, of course, most importantly of all, zoom in. Zoom in. If you decide to buy it, thank you so much. Thank you for watching the video. Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. And then I've also have on all my pages, I have contact information. Zoom in. You can get a hold of me on Facebook. Here's my email address. And of course, I'm going to thank you again. All right, so here's the back. I showed you this before. And it gives you an idea of the images that are here. Zoom out. All right, guys, that's my book. Warning, a very, very creepy Halloween coloring book. 80 grayscale images to color and enjoy. All right, guys, thank you so much. I sure appreciate your time. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.